been all Marquette this afternoon, really all Carissa McLaughlin. 20 points, all of them coming in the first quarter. She's cooled off a little bit after that, but she didn't really have anywhere to go after such a blazing hot start. Butler swarming. Carlin splits the defense and finishes at the dish.
Gosh, I really just love I love Carlin's game, how active she is. She's one of the most active players on the floor. So disruptive with her length on the defensive end, and offensively just making everything happen out of screen action, offensive rebounds. I love the motor that Carlin plays with.
She's got 15 on the afternoon and averages just over 7. So an impressive output for Liza Carlin. Danielle Middleton pulls it down. Transition for Marquette. Tinley Dowell will get tagged with the personal. Defending against Rose Nkumu. Been a frustrating afternoon for Tinley. Just 5 points, 1 of 3 from the floor, after a 13-point performance on Friday against DePaul. Van Clunen finds Carlin, spins. Van Clunen's there for the offensive board. Gosh, how good has Marquette been on the offensive glass this afternoon? The 11th offensive rebound, and the Golden Eagles cash in once again.
Well, Van Clunen came skying through there, was able to pull that down with one hand. Just absolutely relentless on the offensive glass.
Butler unable to find much offense this afternoon outside of Selena Taborn. Kendall Wingler, who's a three-point shooter, that's her first attempt of the afternoon, and she buries it.
Sigh of relief for Wingler to get on the board. 30% three-point shooter. Not shooting the best, but only in her second year.
Transfer from Eastern Kentucky, averaged just over 10 last season. Carlin pops and hits it from the baseline. Liza Carlin, 17 on an efficient 8 of 12. After a career game against Xavier on Friday with 9 points and 9 rebounds. She collects the miss from Sydney Janes. Van Clunen gets away from Janes, and Janes is going to get tagged with the personal.
I'm a little bit surprised by that call. Coach Megan Duffy questioning it as well. I thought that looked pretty clean to me, but nonetheless, going to stay Marquette basketball. It's kind of a textbook high-low, if you ask me.
I'll tell you what. Megan Duffy, who's one of the most animated coaches on the sidelines, she looks extremely comfortable this afternoon, doesn't she? On her way to her 100th win of her head coaching career.
You know, it's tough to critique your team when they're being as dominant as you ask them to be in each of these categories. They've done a phenomenal job making everything that every point that Butler looks for, tough. They're sharing the basketball exceptionally well. That's the 22nd assist on the game so far. Their season high is 33 assists. They did that in early December.
Well, they're first in the Big East and top 15 of the NCAA in that category, as Tinley Dowell able to get the shot and the finish. She'll head to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
And this is what I think Butler could do more often. It just cuts to the basket. They can get the ball inside sometimes, but right now, you know, Alex Richard might have been in trouble a little bit too far into the basket, or Selena Taborn might not have much. You've got to get some action. People diving to the backside. That was a great job by Dowell there. Catching the defense, falling asleep a little bit.
She nails it to complete the three-point play. Marquette on top 67 to 41. This was a closer game back in Milwaukee. I mean, not by much. It was 59 to 45 back in early December. Tie up down low will stay with the Golden Eagles. But kind of a similar story for the Bulldogs. 14 turnovers this afternoon. They had 26 back at the Owl. Marquette able to cash in and scored 21 off of those turnovers as Van Clunen gets another.
Well, and that was one of their Marquette's, that was their season low in field goal percentage. They shot just 29% in that win. From that aspect, it's been a polar opposite type of afternoon.
Sure. Richard up top for Taborn. Dowell is going to have 2 more foul shots coming up. Butler has been able to find better looks here in the fourth quarter, but it's a little bit too little too late.
Well, and it's Tenley Dowell being active, cutting down to the paint. I mean, that was the second possession in a row. Ball went inside. She dove hard to the basket.
Hits the first. Dowell's been more active here in the second half with 9 points, and she's got 10. She's in double figures for the 4th time this season, but it's been mostly Selena Taborn for the Bulldogs. She's got 12, and, well, Marquette's been able to stop her, limit her touches, and the Bulldogs have not been able to find offense elsewhere. Liza Carlin steps into one. Off the mark. Zoe Jackson has yet to score this afternoon. Richard around Carlin and can't get it off the window. Good look for Richard. Got position, couldn't finish. Danielle Middleton to the rack.
Such a quick sweep off the bounce. Middleton getting herself going here a little bit. That's tough to defend when you've got a head full of steam and the ball coming up the floor the way it was. Butler still trying to go inside to Richard.
And Richard stepped on the baseline. It's going the other way when we come back. It's been all Marquette this afternoon from Hinkle, 71 to 43.